first study question that we had to go over was read paragraphs 13 to 16 of the Faithful Citizenship document, and then read the Catechism, paragraphs 1913 to 1915. And the reason we're doing that is to answer the question, who should directly participate in political life? Who should participate only indirectly? And what are some ways that lay Catholics, can become actively involved? So, paragraphs 13 through 16 actually are the section, who in the church should participate in political life. Sound familiar? So, we read in there that they actually quote the Catechism of the Catholic Church, saying that it is necessary that all participate, each according to his position and role, in promoting the common good. This obligation is inherent in the dignity of the human person. ... As far as possible, citizens should take an active part in public life. And we discussed this last week, that is pretty important. That section is where it says what our priorities should be, that we need to take more focus on where we have personal responsibility first, meaning our family, meaning being good workers, diligent workers. Once we have those most immediate things taken care of, that we're showing Christian virtue there, then we can go out into the rest of society, on up the chain, and promote Catholic faith and citizenship. So, who should directly participate, though? Individuals participate directly. That means all individuals should participate directly. That means none of us get out of this. This is not a spectator sport. Citizenship is a contact sport. It is participation. That's why there's so many different things. Like there's from the Congregation of the Doctrine of Faith, there's a document about the participation of Catholics in political life. That's one of the sources that they use in this document. There's a lot that needs to be done as far as every one of us actively participating. That doesn't mean every one of us has to run for office. It doesn't mean that every one of us has to work on a campaign. But some of us may be called to do those things. Others of us, like I said before, may just need to kind of raise our families to be the next generation that is more actively participating, that is evangelizing the culture. Those are ways that we do participate in political, social life. We've got to evangelize. Now, in order to do that, we've got to know our faith, and that's where the indirect participation comes in. Indirectly, the church has a function to play in this as well, and that's via teaching and formation. Individuals can run for office, can work in a political party, can communicate with elected officials, like write to your congressman, let them know, hey, you should support this, hey, I don't like this. And they can also, one of the things that they noted in the Catechism was join diocesan efforts. I'm sorry, not in the Catechism, in the Faithful Citizenship document. Paragraph 16. They give the list. Forming their consciences in accord with Catholic teaching, Catholic lay women and men can become actively involved, running for office, working within political parties, communicating their concerns and positions to elected officials, and joining diocesan social mission or advocacy networks, state Catholic conference initiatives, community organizations, and other efforts to apply authentic moral teaching in the public square. Now note that they threw that word in there, that participating, joining in diocesan social missions, advocacy networks, community organizations, and it says, and other efforts to apply authentic moral teaching. So it doesn't just mean become an advocate for something. It doesn't just mean be a community organizer. It means be a community organizer that teaches authentic moral Catholic principles. So, not just, hey, I want to be an advocate and just go and protest because, hey, I'm a college student and that's what I do. It doesn't mean going and joining some community organization because, hey, my buddies are in it and it seemed like a cool thing to do. Well, if your buddies aren't practicing Catholics and the community organization is preaching against Catholic principles, maybe you shouldn't be part of the lodge. Maybe you should be part of the Freemasons. Maybe you should be looking at other alternatives to doing that. One of the things that's popular right now is doing the ice bucket challenge to raise awareness for ALS. Great, grand, wonderful. Problem is, one of the things that they're doing is also telling people to go and donate $100 to a specific organization, the ALSA. That organization is promoting embryonic stem cell research. So just because your buddies are challenging you to do the water bucket challenge doesn't mean that you need to do it and give money to this organization that is going against Catholic social teaching. What you need to do instead is look for other alternative ways to do it. There's a bishop that has instructed his priest to do exactly that. That, hey, you can take the ice bucket challenge if your parishioners are challenging you for this, but give to the John Paul II Foundation, or give to LifeStem. Those organizations are actually promoting adult stem cell research as a cure for ALS, for Parkinson's, for other things like that. That is how we can be involved even at our little local level. We can still be involved and be part of the group and say, yeah, I'll dump water on my head, but do it so that you're actually still following and promoting, telling others about Catholic principles.